got in my way. Welcome back. Okay, AI, turn him around. Alright, now you go. Get out of here. Go away. Don't need you. Well, there was absolutely no reason to go back there anyway. Let's go up. I got confused when I came in here. I didn't know where I was supposed to go. Like, when I got here, I was just running around, like, unable to know where to go. What is this? Stardust. I didn't even... let's go this way now. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh yeah, I have to run across. I forgot about this. Down. What's in here? I forgot. Active ring. I don't remember what it does. Nothing else. Let's go back outside. I don't know what the point of that was. I think they just tried to extend the game a bit. Kinda useless having that. And anything else? Oh, there's... Oh! Oh! I didn't see that. I just ran in and started pressing A. Or not A, X. There we are. Bow, bow, bow. I am the head of the first knighthood, Lavit Slamber. I am back from the field. Oh, Lavitz, I was feeling uneasy because I heard you were missing. Oh, please, make yourselves comfortable. Everyone. Your Majesty is more than I deserve. Ha ha ha. It was true, His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state. Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend from my childhood, as well as a master of the martial arts. Anyway, where have you been? After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandor and held against my will in Helena prison. What? In Helena? However, thanks to the acts of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. Dart and Shanna, they are from Sales. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. I have a favor to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shanna in this castle? What an asshole! What? It seems Imperial Sandara attacked Sales to take Shanna away, so they could go after Shanna any time. And when I think of it, is that the reason you brought me here? Shanna. I can walk next to Dart. I have been working towards that. There is nothing that we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. She basically just asked him to marry her, yet he's too dense. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. The Imperial Sandara obtained the forces called the Dragon and went on the offensive. We are holding the battle line in Hawks, but if the dragon can fly at low altitudes and directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it. We cannot defend even with the high ramparts. There is no place safe in Serdio now. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? No, he's too dense. Shanna, it may be even more dangerous from now on. I don't mind as long as I can be with you, Dart. Well, I take back the request, but one more thing. Would like to ask a question to Minister Noish. Ask me anything, son. my head is filled with all the legend and histories of the continent of Endless. I was on a journey to pursue the Black Monster. The Black Monster? The monster that attacked Neat 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown. You were a victim of that devil. I want to hear anything. Please tell me about it. There is hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him was reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the Black Monster is called the devil that disobeyed the existence, and is also known for devouring the god. Devouring the god? Yes, and surprisingly it shows up in history beginning 11,000 years ago. 11,000 years ago is the time of the Dragon campaign ended. You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Instead, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
The Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign. Excuse me, sir. It is time for the war meeting. I see. Tell them I will come soon. It looks like he's wearing an eye patch. Look at King Albert. Dart, Shana, this war will be particularly harsh for those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is best place to think about your future. But this is our first time in the castle. Well, there is a place with a great view next to this room. Go enjoy yourselves. A view from the castle? I see. Please excuse me. I can just see her like, yes. She's just freaking out in her mind. She is so hasty. Please excuse me too. You know what? I got trapped in here because I figured I'd be able to do anything. And I ended up getting trapped in here because I didn't pick up on the fact that I needed to go over to the balcony. So I'm just gonna go over here and inspect what this guy's doing. Hey, you. You're a brave one from Sales, but this is the chamber of His Majesty Albert. You are not allowed to go in. Oh well. I'll just show you this. I was like, no, I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go, I didn't know I couldn't go back up. That's what it was like when I first got there. And then I got stuck by these people who keep walking back and forth around everything. Getting me stuck. At least I memorized my path now. I played this game 5 times. This is the first time I'm actually recording it. From here you can see all of Basil. Might we even be able to see sails? Sails is over the mountain. Besides, we cannot see it anyway because we are so far. I hope everybody is safe. I'm sure they are okay. Yes, they are. According to the brief by my according to the brief by my ally, most of the people in the village are safe. I don't know what they were supposed to say. Maybe an aid? My aid? I don't know. Really? I am relieved to hear that. But will take time to rebuild the village. Still good. I can meet everybody again. But we have bad news. Sandora is now readying itself to attack us. They are planning to use the dragon for the offensive on Hoax. A dragon? If they release that monster in the battlefield, it will be total genocide. Our role as the knighthood is to stop it. I am heading to Hoax now. Maintaining the battle line will determine the future of Basil. I have lived only for myself. Lavis is like, really a long-winded speech. Do we need this? I believe it is something I had to complete by myself, even if I have to leave Shanna and the people of the village behind. But when I came back, look at this. I almost lost my hometown again. Lavitz, I am going to Hoax with you. I don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed. And what about the Black Monster? We have to end this war first. Once Dart makes up his mind, he never changes it. It's because he is stubborn. Of course I am going too. I cannot stand the war either. I can fight too. You guys. Everything is determined, and now we have to prepare. Then, let's go to Bale now. There are item shops, weapon shops, and my home. Please meet my mother. She will be happy because she hasn't had a guest for a while. Infinite running. Because of the music in the background, I just did this for about a minute while I listened to the whole thing. And then I decided that I was done listening to the music after I heard the whole thing. Alright, now we can leave. I have a feeling I missed the Stardust in there. I'll have to check later, but if I forget to check, like if I find any Stardust, I'll make sure I'll record it and I'll put it in the video before I start the actual video. If I do any off-screening where I have to run around and go get things, I'm always going to show the little scenes where I'm like, oh yes, I finally leveled up, or I found it, or whatever, because this is supposed to show you the secrets in it. What's the point of that if, what's the point of that if, I don't actually show it to you? That's right, I better take the boat first, because there's a thing underneath the castle. I don't remember what it was. Some special item. And what's the active ring again? I forgot. I forgot all about it. Active ring avoids the abnormal status dispiriting. There is no reason to keep there's no reason to keep this until later in the game, so just keep it and just let it sit there for a while. Raises physical defense, War God Amulet, and oh yeah, I wanted to let's give him the Knight Shield back and give him War God's Amulet. I used that because I was tired of enemies him missing the enemies, so I increased his chances of hitting by 30%. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up next time. Have a good day.